In this quick video, we'll show you how to manage your interactive merchandise and configure specific actions for one or more orders. Each batch of 100 interactive items is configured to use a single URL. By default, orders exceeding 100 units will be grouped into a single campaign. To learn more, please watch the video on managing campaigns. This video explains how to handle individual batches of 100 units, each represented by a single URL. Okay, let's get started. Each order is fully programmed and set up before your physical merchandise is shipped and your account credentials are sent via email. Each order can include one or more unique URLs. You can manage your orders in two ways. 1. As a single URL entity under the short URL section. 2. As grouped URLs under a campaign's event. Grouping URLs into a campaign allows you to manage them collectively and view analytic data as a single entity. If you're interested in learning more about campaigns, please view the video, How to Manage Campaigns. Let's learn more about managing single URLs. To manage a single URL, 1. Navigate to the Short URLs section. 2. Search for or locate the desired URL ID. Each batch of 100 units is identified by a label displaying its unique ID. If the label is missing, you can use an NFC app to scan one of the items in the batch and retrieve its NFC ID. Click the edit icon for that URL. 4. Set the desired action. Please note, URLs that are part of a campaign cannot be managed individually unless they are removed from the campaign. To remove a URL from an existing campaign, 1. Search for the URL or select it from the list. 2. Click the Add Remove Tag button. 3. In the drop-down menu, make no selection and then click Save. Okay, now let's see how you can set certain actions for individual URLs. 1. Navigate to the Short URL section and locate your desired URL. 2. Click the Edit icon to open the configuration window. Now let's review the current options. Option 1. Basic Details. In this section, you can configure the default landing page or target URL. This will be the main link that all your NFC items redirect users to when interacting with. Keep in mind that in most cases, your order will already be pre-configured with this target URL and ready for production. Option 2. Mobile Targeting. Optimize user experience by redirecting the traffic based on the user's device type, iOS or Android. This feature is commonly used to promote app downloads for specific platforms, but can also serve other purposes where device-based redirection is required. Please note that this configuration will override the default URL set in Option 1. Option 3. Geo Targeting. In this section, you can redirect users based on their geographic location, targeting specific regions such as countries or U.S. states. Keep in mind that IP-based geolocation may occasionally be inaccurate and is not entirely precise. When enabled, geo-targeting rules will override the configurations set in Options 1 and 2. Option 4. Expiration Date. This section allows you to configure a target URL that will remain active until a specified expiration date. To set expiration dates for destination URLs, follow these steps. 1. Enter the URL you want to assign an expiration date to. 2. Specify the date when the URL should expire. Once the expiration date is reached, the URL will become inactive. If you have multiple URLs with expiration dates, prioritize them by assigning the earliest expiration date first. When a URL expires, traffic will automatically redirect to the next URL with the subsequent expiration date. If no additional expiration dates are configured, traffic will default to the URL set in Option 1. Option 5. Behavioral Targeting. This feature lets you create personalized user experiences by redirecting traffic based on the number of times a user has visited your URL. To configure this, 1. Specify the visit number you want to target, such as visit number 1. 2. Enter the URL you want users to be directed to on their first visit. 3. Click Add to save the rule. With this setup, users will be redirected to the designated page on their initial visit. Subsequent visits will follow the traffic rules you've configured. You can set multiple rules for different visit numbers, such as Visit 2, Visit 3, and beyond, enabling tailored user journeys. When users reach the maximum number of visits specified, traffic will automatically redirect to the default URL configured in Option 1. Option 6. Password Protection. This feature is typically used to gate content by requiring users to enter a password or unique promotional PIN code. Users must enter the correct code to access and view the content. To set this up, 1. Specify the password or promo code. 2. Choose a template for the landing page where users will input the code. You can customize templates by going to Settings, Custom Password Templates. Option 7. Campaign Tags. In this section, you can link this URL to a specific event or campaign, allowing you to manage multiple URLs together. Select the relevant event or campaign and click Update. Once set up, you will no longer be able to manage this URL individually from the short URL section. Instead, you'll need to go to the Campaigns Events section to manage it as part of the entire campaign. To learn more about campaigns, watch the video Managing Campaigns. This concludes our tutorial on managing unique orders and URLs. For additional guidance on managing campaigns and groups of URLs, please watch the video, How to Manage Campaigns.